Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course, the country from which it was born, Japan. I'm your host, Judah Terry, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host and good friend, Rowan Fern. Rowan Fern, this is going to be a shorter episode than usual.
First episode of Season 2.
First episode of, well, second, isn't it? Since the new year. So, this is quite interesting, Rowan.
Oh, yeah.
Seasons now a thing, aren't they? They're now a thing. Seasons are a thing, because, like, some podcasts have seasons, and they're like podcasts that do every single like week, like we are. We've been a weekly podcast for almost 2 years, Ryan. And then Ryan just said to me today, Judah, why don't we do seasons? And I was like, yes, man, let's do seasons, because we've never actually done it. So this is the start of season 2. Each year is a season, I guess. So season 1 was last year. Season 2 is this year. So welcome to episode.
Wait, hang on. So was 2022 like the prologue then?
If you like, yeah, it's the prologue to this is the main story now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's like 1 year of doing this now. But yeah, we're in season 2.
Wait. What do you mean 1 year of doing it? We've been 2 years.
2 years doing it. Oh, my brain is fossilised.
Anyway, we're in season 2.
We're in season 2, episode. I don't know. I've lost count how many episodes. Over 100. It's over 100. Oh, it's season 2, episode 2. True.
Season 2, episode 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Smart boy.
By what year it is.
Yeah. Anyway, Ryan, something big has happened, and we all know what that's happened. Let's just talk about this. And if you've been living under a rock, I mean, listeners would know this. We have had a revamp. The podcast has undergone some stuff. It's gone under some revampations. Or is that the right word? I don't know. We finally sorted the trailer out, man. We finally have our own trailer. And I got to that. It was so satisfying getting rid of our old trailer and putting it in the bin. It was so satisfying.
Wait, so is the old trailer now lost media?
There's not a
surviving copy of it.
There's not a surviving copy. It's gone forever, and I'm happy to say that. I'm happy it's gone forever, man. It's gone.
We can get rid of the trailer, but we can't get rid of the first few episodes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
They're here to stay. They're here to stay
for nostalgia. We'll keep them. But
the trailer's gone. And it's funny because the trailer was the first thing that people saw when they clicked on. They clicked on it and heard us just talking in 2022.
And it was so bad. It sounded so. We weren't even podcasters at that point. Now we and you are certified podcasters. We know what we're doing. Back then we were like what, Civ 15, and we're like, okay, have you recorded it? And Ryan was like, I remember for a long time you were quite shy, weren't you, with the podcast? So you didn't even talk. It was just me yakking away, and then you were like. One end of it,
I just added like one sentence at the end.
Yeah. No, what was funny was that you used to record from one end of your.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you used to like put your phone at one end of the room, and you used to like go and lie around on your bed, play a game. So you sounded like so far away. So I'd be like, Rowan, how are you doing? You'd be like, I'm alright, and it'd be all the way over near your bed. And you're like, I'm just relaxing on the bed.
God.
And it would sound so quiet.
But even when, like, it would, like, I'd have, like, a stand of books or something and put my phone on the top.
I used to use the days. You used to use your phone, yeah, same.
I used to use my phone, and so, like, I did that. Even when I was right up close, it wasn't even as loud as your mic, so you just be talking over me the whole time.
Yeah, well, yeah, when we eventually when you started going near you, you had to, like, that was the days. Those were the days when you had to build a stand out of books.
Those were the days,
yeah. You had to build a whole stand.
I just used the mic that's on I've got for the PC.
Exactly.
It's way better.
And now you've got now you've got the mic that you've got in your headset, and I've finally got my mic. OBS is, and we are finally we're on the way up, Brian, in quality, aren't we? We've upgraded. We are ever since getting better at this podcast, and next year will be even better. But yeah, let's talk about the trailer. What are your thoughts on the trailer? This trailer, I've got to say, a big shout out and thanks to Eli Turp for making the music. He was literally the head guy with the music. All I did was kind of direct the direction of the music. I was like, listen, I want to have, me and Ryan said, we had a meeting, and I went to Elijah and I said, listen, Elijah, I said, we want for the podcast, and it encapsulates the podcast in a music tune that's laid back and relaxing and not too, nothing too big, and, because we don't want to make it too, like, interesting and inflabbergacious. I just made that word up. So we wanted something like that's contained, that's relaxing, that's BGM, and he blew it away. He knocked it out the park. Eli did. He wrote the entire score. I've got to give it out to him. I told him what genre I wanted, and the only contribution I did really with the music was the bass line. I said what kind of bass line we wanted. I said I want it to be leitmotif, so something that sounds similar to our original bass line. So Rowan, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you listen to the music for our podcast, which is in the trailer now, it's in all the stuff, it's even in the jingle for we've got a new jingle now. It's no longer ding ding ding. We've got our own bass line, right? And it's actually a leitmotif, which means it's like, do you know what a leitmotif is, Rowan? I don't think.
No.
Oh, okay. So let me explain to you what a leitmotif is. So when you have a music track, right, in a game, that right, and it has that main tune. Right, so it could be like a bass line, like dun 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 dun. Right, not much sense here. But then imagine you have another song. It would sound similar to that other song. Do you know what I'm talking about? It would have the same tune in the background, but it sounds different. It's a completely different song, but it has the same sort of structure of the other song. But and your brain tells you, "Oh, I've heard this before." Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So that's what we've done with the new music. Do you notice the bass line has the same sort of riffs from our original one? So I think that's
a good thing though as well, because it's like not forgetting the original.
Exactly. It's not forgetting the OG tune, which was bass line. Yeah. The OG tune, which was royalty free, but now we have our own music. No one can take this from us, mate. This is our own podcast music.
Yeah.
Written by Eli Turp. So I've got to say, go and subscribe to Eli. He's a member and manager of our Discord server and whatnot, so go and check it out. What are your thoughts, Ryan, though, on the trailer overall? What do you think?
I liked it. I like we had a fun time recording the lines for it.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
it took us some time, but we got there eventually.
Yeah. We were gonna do it on like the same call, but then we recorded them separately because my microphone was like, because it's on Discord call. It was like at the beginning and the end of what I said.
Yeah, so it was like timing out. Yeah. So if you said I ate a sandwich, it'd be like I ate a sandwich. So miss out the I, which is not good for a track.
I guess some people speak like that though. Just go, oh yeah, ate a sandwich. Some people use lazy language.
Some people just don't forget words exist. Yeah. I'm glad you like the trailer. Of course, me and Rowan recorded it. Eli Turp edited the entire thing and he arranged everything. I chose, but of course I co-directed it because I got all the moments. What did you think of the moments, Rowan? I chose a bunch of moments, sent them over to Eli, and he picked out the moments for the trailer. What did you think of the moments that we used? Most of them being talking about John Fury. Flipping over tables and telescopes.
That sums up like our podcast. It's just absolutely randomness all the time.
I think that's what our viewers love, though. I've had so many people saying they love the fact that we're not strictly gaming anymore. We talk about our lives. We talk about life as teenagers. We talk about all this stuff because that's what I think. If people listen to us just for gaming, we wouldn't really be that big. People listen to us for our personalities, and we just take off on rants and rambles all the time.
I bet you a lot of people's favourite part is the talk about at the start. I bet that's quite a few people's favourite section.
It's the most played as well.
Last episode was randomness, honestly.
It was. It's a shame we can't go too long today, guys. Today's going to be a slightly short episode, probably about 30 minutes long, because Rowan, he has to shoot off today. I mean, actually, this is pre-recorded, isn't it? We're doing.
Oh yeah, we're recording this on Thursday. Yeah,
we're recording this on Thursday. Yeah, because I'm going hiking on Saturday. I'm going hiking, Ryan. Nice. Do you like hiking? What are your thoughts on hiking?
I do. I've not been hiking in ages, but I would like to go again. Absolutely. Where are you going? Oh, don't say that. But what type of place is it? Like a forest trail or something?
It's actually I can probably say the location after I've been. It's not too. It's quite a popular area. But it's not too popular actually. It's my dad's discovered it, and it's like way out in. It's near. I can say the near where it is in the world. It's in the countryside near Worcester in the UK. And it's a really nice forest. It's huge, and it's got loads of mountains. It's like hills, but it's almost like mountains. How big they are, right? It goes up and down. Apparently the forest is thousands and thousands and thousands of acres. I've already been there a couple of times. It's probably one of my favourite forests in the UK. Almost the size of the New Forest. The New Forest in the UK, the really huge one. It's almost the same size, but it's like up in the Midlands of the UK, west, I would say, West Midlands of the UK, right? So it's not south, it's Midland, and So yeah, it's very, very nice. It's really beautiful for us to go to in all seasons of the year. So right now, it's like the leaves have fallen off from autumn, so it's quite, the leaves all over the place. It was very nice, and yeah, it's just a very beautiful forest, man. I've been there. It's like a tradition. When my family gets some time off, we all go hiking there, and we all go up the hills, up down the hills. There's streams. And there's hardly any people either. It's just such a huge forest.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
There's hardly any people.
And the funny thing is that there is a visitor centre, right? There's a visitor centre, and you get loads of cars pulling up, people going, but they all just disappear. Because the forest is so huge.
The visitor centre reminds me of something. What?
How?
Visitor centre, every time someone... Okay, remember when we went, me and you... in our old school, went up to Bradgate Park, and it was like tipping it down with rain the whole time.
Yeah,
we were like, me and you obviously were like misbehaving, and then someone, I think you know who it is. They were like, Judah, stop messing around, or we'll go back to the visitor centre. Okay. And from that day on, just every time I hear visitor centre, I just burst out laughing.
Well, because you remember that I was going to go up to the visitor centre.
Yeah, then there was some haunted house there as well, and it was like you were talking about that, and then
I remember this as well. And the same teacher was like, "Judah, those things don't exist." Do you want to go back to the visitor centre?
hey! Now that posh voice.
Yeah.
Lead that on to the next thing you want to talk about. What the posh voice? Who called you today?
Rowan. That's good thing for the last talk about Rowan. I got a call. Right, this is the only thing. We were supposed to start this podcast 20 minutes ago, but I was just finishing up my breakfast, and I got a call from an unknown number. And you know, I do pick up the phone to anybody. So if you're a viewer and you've got hold of my number, get ready to say hello for a conversation. I'm joking. Well, you know, I picked up the number. It was like from Norwich in the UK.
Norwich, yeah.
Yeah, Norwich. That's it, Norwich. And I picked it up. And it was this guy. He was like, "Hello there. My name's Peter. Peter File. I don't know. That's some name. I'm calling him from. I'm calling on the behalf of. He was like, I'm calling on behalf of Greenpeace. You know, Greenpeace is, for those of you who don't know, is
you signed a petition, didn't you?
Yeah, I signed a petition about a few weeks ago to save the bees on Instagram. Like, I saw this thing going about that's like, oh, this pesticide's been introduced. Let's sign this petition, and you can for the government, so we can ban this pesticide being used in the fields.
Save the bees. Yeah.
To save the bees, right? Because my dad's a beekeeper, right? I know a fair bit about beekeeping, and I know bees are a massive part of our environment. And so I signed this little petition. You know, put my number and email in, everything. That's what happens when you sign a petition. And I got this call a few weeks later today, and this guy's like, "Hello, I'm calling on behalf of Greenpeace," and I'm like, "Yes, this is Judah speaking." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Well, I just wanted to call to say thank you very much for signing our petition for Greenpeace, saving the bees." And
sorry, was it Boris Johnson on the other end? Why does it sound like that?
No, it was Boris. But like, right, today I'm here to tell you about Greenpeace. No, it wasn't that. It was more of like.
Say then.
He was he was posh, and he was like, he started asking for my opinion on things. He's like, "Do you have time to talk?" And I was like, "No, I've actually got to go and record a podcast in less than 10 minutes, so can we make it quick?" And he was like, "Okay, no problem." And then he made it very long. So he was like, "Oh, what do you think of the?" Yeah. And he started asking me all these questions, like, "So, the government is pumping out loads and loads of sewage into the seas every single week, and it's killing off all our wildlife, and it stinks." And he's like, "So, what do you think of this? What are your thoughts?" He was just like interviewing me, and I felt like I was on an interview on TV. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's very bad." I said, "It's just," I didn't know what to say, man. I was put on the spot. I was like, "Yeah, it's bad. We shouldn't put sewage in the sea." And I started giving out some long waffle example. I was like, "Yeah, our fish. We love our fish. Why are we doing this?" And he was like, "Yes, certainly." And our next question is, he started asking all these questions about, like, what do you think of different... Then he started talking about species of bushes. That's when he started to throw me off. It was like, there's different species of bushes in the UK. Now, the rare species, the hypochondria trichomonius, that it's an extinct species of bush. It's going out of the stock in the UK. Only about 300 species left. And I was like, right?
So, stock?
Yeah, well...
This animal's out of stock. No. You'd have to come back later and pick it up.
No, but it's like, so what do you think? And he had this massive thing about hypochondriac bushes, and I was like, and he's like, and he was like, well, and they're going out of, they're becoming extinct. What do you think of this? And I was like, I don't know what I think, mate. I mean, I'm not even...
Oh yeah, no, don't worry, we'll make it quick. 20 minutes later.
Exactly. 20 minutes later, he's giving me a lecture on different species of bushes, and mate, I can't even tell the difference between left and right sometimes. I don't know what bushes are. Like...
There's a certain bush that's going to go extinct.
Yes.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, there's this bush that's going to go extinct apparently, and he said the Latin name. And look, mate, I've said this before, right? I don't even remember how many types of socks are in my drawer. How am I going to remember the fucking species of bush that's going extinct? I do not know. And he asked me what I think about this. I was like, mate, and then I pretended to be polite. I was like, oh, it's awful. Like, the species of bush is going extinct. This is bad. We need to save the bushes. I didn't know what to say. And
wait, what? How did you get out of it then? How did you end up hanging up?
I just kind of let him carry on. Then he said the last bit of the call, and he was like, this is what's quite funny as well. He's like, well, I was like, hello, here it comes, money talk. He was like, well, we were considering if you could do a monthly donation of £10 to us every month. It would really help us out. And I was like, oh, I was like, sorry, mate, I'm quite tight for money right now, you know. As much as I support the UK and stuff. I'm not in any position to be paying these people every month. And he was like, as much as this lovely organisation and stuff, there's no doubt about that, but just I can't, right? I'm not going to do that. And he was like, okay, well, we can lessen it down to £5 a month. I was like, mate, I can't do £5. I said, I can't pay you every month. Is that okay? I'll sign the petition, but that's about it. He's like, well, we can do £3. And
okay, this is the thing, right? You told me this before we recorded.
Yeah.
And what part of I'm not in a position to pay you any money doesn't he end up? You don't realise that lowering the price isn't going to make you pay him any money.
Yeah.
Even if he lowers it down to 1 penny, you're not going to pay him.
Exactly, mate. And he was like, well, we can do that. And I said, mate, I'm not in any position to pay you. I said, let's just keep with the petition. Then he was like, well, I can do £2. I was like, oh. Is this guy like? What do you mean £2 a month? How's that going to contribute to anyone saving your species of bush? I don't understand. And then I kid you not, he went down. We can do £1. I was like, oh, £1? Are you serious?
What's that gonna do?
What is that gonna do for this bush that's about to go extinct? I don't even know. And then
every little helps. Every little helps.
Yeah, every little helps. And then Ryan, this is what you found really funny. I was like, mate, no money. And then he said, well, I'll do a little deal. We can go down to £50 a month. I was like, no, sorry, 50p a month. 50p. 50p a month.
You can get okay. Imagine you can get 2 Freddos with 50p.
Bro, you can get about 2 Freddos with 50p, mate. A bag of Haribos, and you're asking me to pay 50p a month, as if that's going to help anybody with saving the world. I don't think it is, mate.
Your 50p could be the difference between a bush going extinct or staying alive.
Yeah, do you think that's what he's trying to make it seem like? And mate, I don't even care about bushes. Like, I see them all over the place, but I don't know which bush is which, and I don't care, honestly. And this guy was like, and I hung up. I just could not be asked, mate, for this guy who's probably going to lower it down to 40p off 20p. And as much as
25 pence.
We can half it down to half a 1p. I swear to God, that guy I don't even know if he was from Greenpeace.
Pennies.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, man, I don't even know if he was from Greenpeace. Like, I mean...
Well, I don't know, because if you sign the petition and put your number in, then he's obviously realised they've got your number.
True point, actually, he probably is. But yeah, anyone from Greenpeace listening, I hope you have good luck with saving that bush.
Do you realise that that's his job, though? He's probably on the phone to someone else right now.
Asking them for 50p a month.
Yeah. But how does that even work? Like, and also, £10 a month, £10 is quite, £10 is £10.
£10 is £10.
I'll sign the petition, but I'm not giving you £10 a month.
Yeah, because like I know very well, as I said before, it's a good cause and all, but like I'm not in any position to pay that right now, you know. So it's like, But he didn't seem to understand that at all. By lowering it down to 50p.
I would have just lied. I said, "Look, mate, I'm skinned. I've not got any money."
Yeah,
I mean, would he have just said, "Oh, yeah, we can lower it down to £5," and I'm like, "Oh, wait, but I've not got any money though, so I can't even do it if I want to." Oh, we can lower it down to £3.
That's what exactly what he was basically. He tries to bargain with you, and it's just like, mate, I really can't pay you, and he just doesn't understand English. He really wants that bush to be saved. Oh, bro.
Yeah, but your 50p's not going to do anything for the bush.
Oh, I know. That's the problem. Honestly. My 2p is not going to help anyone. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's just that. Ryan, you said you found your 3DS. This is amazing. So, how did you do that?
I left my room after recording last week's podcast. And then one of my members of family were like, "Oh, have you lost your 3DS?" And I was like, "What?" Yeah. And then they were like, "Oh, I heard you through your door. You said you lost your 3DS." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, I have. I can't find it anywhere." Like, what's that then? They pointed over, and I look over at the TV stand, and it's just sat there.
Oh, so it's on the TV the entire time?
It's just on the, it's on the TV stand, and I didn't see it there all this time. I was looking in my room. I was looking in the conservatory and everything, and it was just there the whole time.
Oh, on the TV.
But it kind of blended in with the TV though, because it was the TV. It's the same color. It's like space grey.
Oh, so, oh, I see. Yeah. Or imagine it was just your family member trying to play a prank on you, and they were like,
"Oh, it could have been.
I could hide Ryan's 3DS."
Either way, I've found it, so I've not opened it again yet, but I need to. Yeah. Also, this is one thing. Is there a new update out? Is there ever going to be a new update?
There's a new update. This kind of plays nicely into my little segment that we can tie in with yours here, Ryan, because I've started playing my 2DS again. I've been I've been on it. I updated it. The universal updater is still going. Everyone's still on it.
Yeah, I thought the battery was going or something.
What I did, Ryan, is I decided to because when you're trying to charge the 2DS, you have to wiggle it around, and even so, it might go off. It won't do it. I got it in the perfect position after wiggling it around for ages and just losing my fucking mind trying to get it to charge. And then when I eventually got it in the right way, I just went to bed. I left it on charging overnight, and it somehow managed to do that, and it was by full charge the next morning. And then
that's the thing, even one slight movement, even there was just a gust of wind, it was still
wind, it would have
out of
and it would have been done for. But then, Ryan, I played it an hour. I played it for about an hour last night. Was it about 37 minutes, and it's gone down a bar. I'm like, fuck, man, why is the battery so bad? Just come on, man. I'll have to get a new one eventually and transfer all my files.
Imagine you could get a Subnautica on 3DS. Imagine that.
It'd be so bad looking though. Yeah.
FPS.
The Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition was made for the new 3DS. It runs so badly, but it's way better on Switch.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
how badly did it run?
Oh, bro, it was just like Pokémon Arceus again. It was like everything
did your character just lag across the screen?
Well, no, the graphics were so bad. It was like Skyrim graphics. From Skyrim's an old game. Not denying Skyrim's good. But
Pokémon Arceus, good.
Yeah, Pokémon Arceus, bro. But yeah, I think honestly, man, I played my 2DS again, man. It's I think we're good. I think even if the internet shuts down, we should be good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I've been looking around on Reddit, as they do, and I can't see any people complaining about it. And I follow the Reddit community because I've got Reddit.
That's good.
And so far, no one's complained. If I'm wrong, please do write into the podcast and tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, it looks good. We found our 2DSs, man. We found our 2DSs. The podcast has been revamped. Let's get on with the news. Since we're tight for time, man. What have we got on the first story?
Story 1 is called "Did Palworld Copy Pokemon?"
Palworld. This is big.
Controversial.
I think this is probably going to make the headlines of this episode as well, since Palworld is taking the world by storm. But anyway, what's going on?
Right, so less than a week out from its launch in early access on Steam and Xbox, Palworld has proved itself to be a massive commercial success for developer Pocket Pair and has dominated gaming discourse online since the weekend. Switch gamers can't access it on Nintendo's console, of course, but with its aesthetic parallels to Pokemon, it's been the main talking point for many of us. Palworld's well-worn Pokemon with guns descriptor, coupled with a very successful marketing campaign, seriously, it feels like this was promoted in our feeds for the last decade, has led to downloads in the millions and fiery debate online, with legions of fans coming to its defense from allegations of plagiarism and asset theft. These accusations suggest that Pocket Pair, who has formed when it comes to making games which look an awful lot like other games, may have taken its search for inspiration too far in this case, with certain PAL models that appear too close to certain Pokemon counterparts to be a coincidence. Ooh, controversial.
This is the first time another game has copied another game so close, and actually it's good. Like, this is the thing, man. Palworld.
It's good.
Oh, yeah. Hot take. What do you mean hot take, man? Palworld is good. Listen, man. Palworld. I saw it on its. Okay, interesting. We'll have a discussion then. I saw Palworld come out on the thing, and everyone was like, I was like, oh, a new Pokemon game. And then it was like, oh no, it's a modded version. I heard all this stuff, and then I went on Twitch, CDogVA, Premiere 2, all my streamers that I watch are playing Palworld. I'm like, I click on,
right,
and I'm like, bro, the graphics are so good. What is this Pokemon game? And like, he's riding around, he's riding Pokemon. They're like taking it. It's like an open world Pokemon game with like 4K graphics. You can like put things. You got guns, and bro, I was like, what is this? Like, bro, it looks sick. And then I found out it's not even owned by Pokemon. I was like, what the fuck? How did they get the license? How do they do this?
They stole it.
They stole it. Listen, this is the first time I've seen like a game that's copied another game, and it actually is good, right? Listen, we've been waiting for this for a long time. A Pokemon with guns and an open world exploration and battle. You can battle other Pokemon on your gun. You can ride your Pokemon. You can see them in real time. Have you seen it? Have you seen videos, right? Yeah. It's phenomenal, man. This looks so fun. I'm sorry, but this looks so good. Like, it's Pokemon Arceus in the bin. This is the first time I've had... No, listen, this is kind of like... I think I've got a feeling, Ryan. I think you would agree on this at least. This is going to be the next meme, because Pokemon has never made a game with good graphics, and then another company has taken a game, taken Pokemon, and they've made it like with super flowing graphics. Because it's not even on the Switch; it's on Steam.
So why? Yeah, so it's not even on Nintendo console. So why you?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I'm a PC gamer like you as well. This looks sick. Yeah. But this is also controversial as fuck, because they've copied.
Yeah, the mechanics. I've watched it. The mechanics look good. The graphics are good. But I feel like it's just a lawsuit waiting to happen, because
let me stop talking. What are your thoughts? I'm interested to know. You are. You don't agree with it. What do you think?
Alright, I think mechanics look good, graphics look good. That's all good, right? My problem with it, I've seen like some of the like, I think one of my friends at college showed me like the comparison between like some of the PALs and some of the Pokemon, and they like almost look too like much alike to just be a coincidence.
What do you mean? But it's literally supposed to be Pokemon though, right?
You mean it's meant to be Pokemon? It's not Pokemon. It's Palworld.
Yeah, I know, but it's literally like Pokemon. It's supposed to be like
That's the problem, though.
Yeah, that's interesting. Why didn't they just get the license from Pokemon? That's what makes no sense. It's actually a Pokemon game. This is clearly Pokemon. Like, you see, have you seen? Look, let me put up on screen now for the video listeners. Gyarados in Pokemon and Gyarados in Palworld. Let me just even type it up right now.
But it isn't called Gyarados, is it? They can't get away with that.
Yeah, what's it called? Bro. This looks identical.
Exactly, that's the problem. They stole the Pokemon.
Yeah, this is where it's controversial.
Exactly.
So it's copied Pokemon. But why?
Now, my problem as well.
This is interesting. This is so interesting.
25 fucking quid. 25 quid.
That's good. It looks worth it, mate. I'm looking at it now, bro.
I'll stick to Pokemon.
Bro, it's literally got Pikachu in this. Yes. It's literally got Pikachu.
Yeah, but it's not. It wouldn't be called.
What's it called? What's it called?
No, but it's not going to be Pikachu, because they wouldn't be able to get away with that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Then
it's really called like Pikachu.
Here's the thing, right? I feel like they're just waiting to get sued, because Nintendo doesn't take stuff like this lightly, you know?
Oh yeah, pals. This is interesting, and all the big streamers are playing it as well. I think I should stream this. Shall I get it when I get a PC and just jump on the bandwagon?
Yeah.
This is quite interesting, man. This I think is the main part of our episode to talk about. This is just so interesting. I don't know how to alliterate how interesting this situation is, because it's such it's a good game, right? In my opinion, it's a good game. It's very fun, but it's a shame that I don't get it. It's like almost a slap in the face to the Pokemon Company. And in that aspect, I've got to say, I understand where the frustration is, man. Like, imagine someone making an identical podcast called the Giles Gaming Podcast and stuff. There's a lawsuit right there. I'd be very mad. Of course I would.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so interesting. I can't get my mind over this.
Here's the thing. It's a shame, right? Because why? Like all the graphics are great, the mechanics are great, everything. But the one thing it's missing is the Pokemon license.
That's what I mean. I don't understand.
If it had that, I would actually buy the game if it had that. Honestly.
I see. So you're in the sort of position that you think it's good. It looks great. It's just that you disagree because it's just like.
Well, who made it? The Pokemon Company didn't make it, did they?
It's plagiarising. It is plagiarism, though. The more I think about it, they've just copied Pokemon. That makes no sense, though. Why did they do that? Why did they pour the effort into a game that might actually just get taken down? That makes no sense.
No, that's a good question.
Is it just a market stunt? Mate, I don't understand. Like, I'm genuinely baffled. Because when I saw this, I was like, sick, it's a Pokemon game. When I saw streamers streaming Palworld, I was like, sick, this is a game that Pokemon Company is licensed for PC. That's what I thought. And that could have well been.
Why would they call it Palworld?
Yeah, I don't know because I looked on the screen and I saw Gyarados. I was like, man, my brain isn't lagging here. That's Gyarados. No, it's not. It's Pete. It's Pal. I don't know, bro. It's like I just don't understand.
It's got different names. Like if a Snorlax comes along, it just says John or something.
No, I'm just joking about. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a Palworld expert. Johnny. Anyone who plays Palworld, write in. Johnny. Listen, it looks good. Bro, it's Johnny the dragon.
You caught Johnny.
You caught Johnny.
Add it to Powder.
Add it to the Powder. Anyway, anyone who's playing Palworld and loves it, please write in and tell us what you think. I don't know, man. I understand. Wait, didn't you say here on the news story that Pokemon fans are actually defending the game?
They might be, yeah.
Why? Like, I don't understand. Like, I defend the game because it looks sick, but then again, I'm like,
yeah, I would have thought the diehard fans of Pokemon would be like,
yeah,
stole our game.
I mean, they have to be 50-50 like me, right? They have to be like, wait, sick game. Hang on, how on earth did they pull this off without getting hit by Nintendo?
I feel like Nintendo. Apparently, though, Nintendo has spoken out and they're saying, the Pokemon Company spoke out and they're saying we'll do what we have to do. Something along those lines.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Something along those lines.
Let's liberate. Hang on. Let's initiate on that. Company thoughts.
They've said we'll do what's necessary or something, which sounds quite eerie, to be fair.
That is. Right. Here we go. The Pokemon Company announces. Let's read this. This is our second news story, to be fair. Bonus. The Pokemon Company announces it will investigate Palworld IP and assets. Without naming the game in question, the Pokemon Company, which Nintendo is part owner of, Palworld, you've got to be careful because you don't realise that Palworld is, Pokemon Company is in league with probably the most mafia-esque company in the world, Nintendo, has announced they would investigate Palworld after many people have contacted them regarding the idea that the explosive hit has taken concepts or even assets from the Pokemon series. Of course it has, come on. Here's the statement that the Pokemon Company just issued early this morning in Japan about investigation into Palworld, inquiries regarding other companies' games. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game, released in January 2024. This is their official statement now. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon, intellectual property or assets in this game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe.
Sounds very devious.
This is interesting now. That infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. While it's significant that the Pokemon Company issued a statement about this situation, the way it reads does not really imply anything much would happen here. Nintendo says they haven't licensed any IP assets to the Palworld, which I mean, of course they didn't. Now I'm looking at this. This is definitely way too similar.
On thin ice. Very thin ice.
They're on thin
they're dealing
ice.
with Nintendo here.
Bro, they're on big thin ice. I'm not even joking with you. The fact that the company this morning have spoken out against it, and they've said they're going to take appropriate measures. That is interesting. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? I think that this isn't looking good for Palworld.
No, because they're dealing with Nintendo. They're like the mafia at this point.
They are, but how they've been dealing with people and copyright claims and stuff. But honestly, guys, I think I don't get this. I don't get this, honestly. It's a really good game, but what a waste of time. I'll be honest. Like, if you're going to get taken down, what is the point? Like, I don't get this. It looks good, but it's like, it's just so sad they didn't
The Gyarados is called Peter.
Yeah, but it's like it's just like someone is just. It's almost like someone has been fed up of the amount of bugs and glitches that have happened in the original Pokemon games. They're like, let's make a similar game to Pokemon. Let just beats graphics, and it is. The graphics are phenomenal because it's a PC game. So it's like, and it's an Xbox as well. I love how it's come out on Xbox there. You see, Xbox is doing bad. Xbox has licensed it. Another little shout out to Xbox, it's not on PlayStation. I don't know, any final thoughts, man? I think Palworld is a very interesting concept, and I don't think it's going to last. That's my guess. I don't think it is. Considering they're now actually looking into this game, and it's been so controversial online, what do you think, man? What do you think of Palworld? Last thoughts.
Yeah, I think the same thing, yeah.
He's going to go down.
I don't know. It's a waste. To be honest, they should have maybe like collaborated with like Pokémon Company or something and actually got the licenses.
Yeah, why did they do this? Like,
I don't know, honestly.
So, yeah, but anyway, that's news story of the week done. Palworld. Yeah, let us know, guys, if you play Palworld. What's news number 2 of the week?
Number 2.
Number 2.
The 3DS. All right. The 3DS Pokémon Bank and Transporter services are still online. So it says, in case you missed it yesterday, Nintendo has now locked in the end date for 3DS and Wii U online play, with the services set to shut down on 8th of April 2024.
Sad times.
It's raised some questions about the future of Pokémon Bank, and if you're wondering what the latest on this is, it's still the same situation. According to Nintendo's official Q&A, it will still be possible to use online services for both Pokémon Bank and Poke Transporter, but this could change at any time. Here's the official information about this. It will still be possible to use online services for the following software, but that may also end at some point in the future. Pokémon Bank and Pokémon or Poke Transporter. Although the situation hasn't changed, just months ago an official Pokémon social media account urged trainers to transfer their Pokémon to Pokémon Home while it still was possible. This is interesting. So Nintendo has said that Pokémon Bank and those online services will still be online, but a Twitter account linked to like the official Pokemon, an official Pokemon social media account is saying to do it while you can still do it.
It's quite interesting because I don't think they know about the fact that this is for the naive fans that have not hacked their 3DSs yet, because everyone who's hacked their 3DS would know there is now an official Pokemon Transporter mod where you can actually create Pokemon from scratch just using your SD card, and you can transfer all the Pokemon you want. Yeah. So,
like, not everyone has a modded 3DS though. So
yeah,
so
if people who don't want to mod the
3DS, if you've got a 3DS and you've not modded it in 2024, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Mod it right now.
Get yourself on it.
You're missing out, honestly. Everything.
It's good that you have 3DS, but you're missing out.
Yeah, you're missing out. Like, modding is the way to go in 2024. I think, to be fair with you, this is again, it doesn't affect me and you, Rowan, because we both got modded Pokemon apps, which, well, I do yours for you anyway. If you want to transfer any Pokemon, you can always contact me. Or if you want a certain Pokemon, I can build you one from scratch, which is cheating, but yeah, it's really just fun to, like, I can create any Pokemon I want and put it in the game. Yeah. Like, when I started Pokemon Moon, right, I just created I just got a shiny legendary level 100.
You made me a Gyarados and a shiny Snorlax. We're both level 100, but that's the thing. The thing is, at the minute, because of the game, like, You're not meant to have it at this point.
Yeah.
Every time like I get like challenged with something else, I just obliterate them. So like, you know those two bandits that come up to you and like, hey, like, let's try it. I'm gonna absolutely beat you, and then I just destroy them with one hit.
Yeah, and they're like, they're really mad. The team, whatever it is in Pokemon Moon, Team Bandit. I don't know. But yeah, I think for those of you who've not modded your 3DS, mod it right now. And
I'd say mod your 3DS before April 8th.
Oh, 100%. Do it right now. Yes.
April 8th is the day.
Eli even said on the podcast, lock in and make sure you download all the games on HeyShop while you can, just in case it shuts down that as well. I
hope it doesn't, though. I really hope it doesn't.
What game should I download? I've not got Metroid yet. Metroid Samus looks really cool. Everyone's been saying to get it.
Dimension the Ward.
Dimension, is it good? I've already played it before, but
a horror game that you played, but get it downloaded.
Yeah. Any other games, Ryan, that you've got on your 3DS that I've not got that you would recommend? I've got Luigi's Dark Moon, Dimension. I've got that. Any other? I've got Toad Treasure Tracker. I've got that.
For absolutely free of charge, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that you've got the main ones. I mean,
I've got all the Pokemon.
Like,
I've not got. I've got Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Moon, and a bunch of other ones. But yeah, I think I have to have a look a bit more. Also, there's a lot of Harvest Moon games that are really more recent I can get, but I don't know. I don't really want to play it. But Fantasy World, have you got Fantasy World? That's a go-to game.
Yeah, no, I've got that downloaded. Not played it yet. But
you need to open it, man. You need to play it. You need to tell the podcast what you think. I think you'll be playing it for hours. As soon as you get onto that game, you'll be like, hang on, this is the goat. I think you will after getting into it. But yeah, I think that's a good point, guys. If you're not modded your 3DS, mod it now. And if you don't want to mod it,
not modded your 3DS.
Yeah.
If you don't mod your 3DS, this is a question to close off this story. If you don't mod your 3DS, are you like, if you don't say, let's say like it's April 8th, it passes April 8th, and you've not modded your 3DS, can you still mod it?
I don't think so, because you need to download an app from the eShop. In order to you have to like download you do, because in part of the process you have to download Picross, remember Pokemon Picross, and then the game hacks it for you and some stuff.
No, but like that wasn't the method I used. I used the one where you add like someone to your friends list and turn it off.
Yeah, but that's after you download the Picross app. He may have forgotten, right?
I don't know.
Maybe because he's got a new 3DS though. Probably it's a different tutorial. But I don't know. Yeah, I think I would strongly advise, as Ryan just said, to mod it before.
Wait, so if you need to download an app from an eShop, you can't do it now anyway because the eShop's dead.
No, you still can. Like you can re-download games that you've already purchased.
What if you haven't purchased it yet?
Oh shit! Yes, very good point. I'd say mod it while you can, man. 100%. I'll take Ryan's advice on that. Absolutely. What's the last story, Ryan? It's looking very peachy. Sorry for the pun.
Anyway, I didn't. This was revealed in remember the Nintendo Direct all the way back last year that it was a Princess Peach game all about Peach, even though no one asked for that. But
it went along with a nice Peaches song by Jack Black. I've seen loads of news on this. What is it?
Anyway, so Princess Peach Showtime it's called. I don't know the name.
Showtime makes all the difference.
Trailer reveals Ninja Peach and Cowgirl Peach. So it's all about Peach. There's no other characters, apparently. Let's read.
It's just Peach Maniac.
Nintendo has revealed a brand new trailer for the upcoming Princess Peach Showtime on Nintendo Switch, launching on March 22nd, 2024.
Emphasise on the Showtime. It's just very important.
Yeah. While the trailer is light on story elements, we get to see a whole bunch of cool costumes from the game, including the newly revealed Ninja Peach and Cowgirl Peach. Previously revealed costumes including Sword Fighter Peach, Detective Peach, and Kung Fu Peach. Wow, okay. There's no other characters, guys.
Kung Fu Peach. What is this?
Here's some official information from Nintendo. Players will battle enemies from the footlights to the rafters, taking on the role of a sword fighter, a detective, a kung fu master, a patisserie, and more.
All in the role of Peach.
Yeah, but this is no ordinary adventure. It's going to take even more panache from Peach to bring this play to its triumphant final blow. This is in quotation, so this is like from Nintendo or something, I guess.
Yeah.
As Ninja Peach, she will call upon her sneaking abilities as she uses shadows, shrubbery, and makeshift bamboo snorkels to surprise and thwart her enemies. On levels where you need to be a little more brash, Cowgirl Peach yeehaws into action. Her horseback riding expertise is matched only by her deftness with a lasso, and you'll need both to make sure Peach rides off into the sunset, or at least into the next scene. What is this?
This just sounds like someone did a fever dream. They've woken up and they've written into Nintendo and said, I like to masturbate to Peach. I want you to make a game all for Peach. Mate, I don't understand what this is.
There's going to be some like Discord moderators playing this game. Like,
where's... what, no Yoshi is, no Mario, it's just Peach. Like, oh, what are you going to do?
It's all
Cowgirl Peach.
All about Peach.
It's all about Peach. So, I mean, I don't think Peach has been worshipped this much in her fucking life. She's never been this special.
I think this is like for the fans of like Peach, like the die-hard fans.
The guy that sits in his room and farts all day and eats crisps, and he's got a massive body pillow of Peach on his bed, and he's got no friends.
Well, he masturbates in his mum's basement.
to Peach, believe it or not. Yeah. Mate, I don't get this. Listen, like Nintendo, Mario, great stuff. Mario, the company's great, but it's just like they're running out of their ideas. Like, okay, we've got some Super Mario Wonder, great game, I guess. Okay, what?
It's for the fans.
It's for the. Listen, I was like, and then someone in Nintendo was like, let's make a game where all you see is Peach. And all you do is Peach-related things, and it's just Peach saves the world. Fucking yeah! Like, what is this?
Well, like,
even in Mario, we've got other characters. This is just Peach. It's not like, oh, you got Mario. It's just Peach. Oh no! If you're getting bored of Peach, then you can turn into Cowgirl Peach. Oh, if you're getting bored of Cowgirl Peach, you can turn into Kung Fu Peach. Oh, hang on. And if you're getting bored of Cowgirl Peach, you can turn into Sword Fighter Peach. And if you're getting bored of Sword Fighter Peach, guess what? You can turn into fucking Detective Peach. Let's go. That's gonna blow your socks off.
You can turn into Kung Fu Peach.
And if you get bored of that, kill Peach, because she's not even that important. Like, I don't listen, right? This is just a meme. This is a meme. Right, if you're getting bored of that, you can turn into Ninja Peach. Listen, man.
But this is obviously like for the fans of Peach who asked for the game.
Oh,
who asked for this though?
This is just another memeable game. Like,
we wanted someone actually live for the Switch, and we got this.
We honestly are. Nintendo seems to be losing brain cells. I mean, listen, look.
Are you going to buy this game then? Are you going to buy this game?
Fuck no. Why would I buy a game that's just got Peach in it? And the reason I want to buy this game, she's detective in this game. That's even more cool.
Guess what? You've got the choice between Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Princess Peach Showtime. What are you going to pick?
Oh man, it's got to be Super Mario Bros. Wonder or Mario Kart all the way. What do you mean, Peach Showtime? What is this? This just sounds like an abomination to Nintendo. It never should have happened.
You're not going to buy it. You're not going to buy this game.
Probably is a meme. Yeah, like I'll buy it for just to make fun of it. Probably. This is just ridiculous. It's like, I mean, we've had. I mean, Yoshi's Woolly World was better than this. It wasn't even called Yoshi's Showtime. Like, what is this? What is this?
Anyone who likes this game, write into us, jlsgaming135@gmail.com.
Right in. I mean, Peach has never been the main character. Why is she the main character all of a sudden? This makes zero sense.
Like, I guess Toad had his game, Luigi had his game, Mario's got every game, so they're like, oh, Peach, and Yoshi had Woolly's World, so like, oh, Peach, it's Peach's turn.
He went Wario. Oh, Wario's got his game. Yeah.
Wario, yeah.
He's got Wario mini games. Listen. I'm probably not going to buy this game. I think this is a game that's not going to do well in sales.
Did Nintendo just think, it's Peach's turn to have her own game?
Yeah, and they've just run out of all ideas. They're like, let's just abominate every other character that exists and turn this into peachgirlpower.com.
What do you... peachgirlpower.com?
That's what this is. That's all it's going to say in the back of the cartridge case. Welcome to peachpowergirl.com. No, girl power. This is just all it is. This is like you know those 5-year-old girls that are obsessed with fairies and dress up as them and live as a fairy and tell them they want to be a fairy when they grow up. This is the sort of game they're going to get. This is that. That is that game. No, bro. If you're 20 plus years old, or if you're our age, listen to this, and you're a guy, you've got a fair life. You've probably got a relationship out there. You've got a job. If you buy this game, what the fuck is wrong with you? Let's just be honest. Are you okay?
Honestly, no. But the thing is that what's it called? What's it like? I don't know who asked for this. Was it just like the 10-year-old in his basement who just like picked posters? It was
Takeshi's daughter. Takeshi's daughter. She wanted a Peach game. Like, Father, you work for Nintendo? Yes, I do. What do you want, Takamura? Takamura, what do you want? Daddy-san!
So terrible.
I want a Peach.
So terrible, man.
Peach-san, we'll make this possible. This. And then suddenly the studio.
I think we've both said our piece about this Peach game.
You know what? I think we have. And with that, let's hit the ads before we go mentally insane. Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Judah Terry.
And I'm your co-host, Rowan Fern.
On this podcast, me and Rowan talk about Nintendo as a company and their games.
Hang on. Didn't we talk about your old head teacher last week and how his face almost turned into a tomato when he told you off?
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? That being said, we talk about pretty much anything else as well.
But remember, this is a gaming podcast, so we do cover gaming news stories, but just add that little bit of spice to make it all a bit better.
Exactly, Rowan, and the best part about this podcast is that we are both British, which makes it all the more babagantamonious.
What? Anyway, let the show begin. I went down to Stoke-on-Trent to pick up a massive telescope.
Okay.
It's not something you do every day, is it? And
DM John Fury on Instagram saying, John Fury, have a great Christmas.
Because then, if you don't wish him Merry Christmas, he'll come in and flip the table.
Yeah, and I had to remember.
Oh, right. So,
Nintendo
the headline is Nintendo World's new Donkey Kong ride will literally send you off the tracks.
I hope not. That's not very good.
The headline.
But if it sends you off the tracks, then you're dead, mate. Like,
right. So let's read
the keyboard, and he was like, "No, Judah."
yeah, because I fell off the desk.
Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Music Wars, Episode 1. I'm your host, Judah Terry, and I'm joined by Nintendo music producer Eli Turp as we go head-to-head with some of the best video game music on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is up, the day is here. This is the official Pokémon Arceus debate. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts.
That includes Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and we even have a YouTube channel where you can see us live.
Make sure to leave us a 5-star rating and share us around.
We have been doing this for over 2 years, and we absolutely love it, and we hope you do too.
Until next time, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me, and it's 339 days till Christmas.
Rowan, we're recording this in January. And we're back from the ad...
Great ad, loved it.
Love the ad, man. I'm sorry, but like, just what we were doing that entire ad break, we're still laughing about Princess Peach Showtime.
hang on. Was it me who just... Was it my advert that just played?
I don't know. It was the trailer for the podcast because we've got to promote that first.
The trailer,
and then it's going to be your trailer.
Next episode, it will be my advert.
It'll be your advert. Ryan's finally got his own advert. Yeah, on the podcast. Everyone's going to be so happy.
We were just but for the whole ad break, we were just laughing about Princess Peach Showtime, and
we just couldn't stop, man. I don't get this. Like, oh, this is just Before we go literally mentally insane, let's go on with the questions of the week.
Your question of the week.
Right, let's spice things up a bit. Why don't you read the question out? Who's nice. Writing in?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Hello. Right. Got a question from Sarah from the USA.
Hello, Sarah.
Right, it says, "Hey Nintendo gurus. It's Sarah hitting you up from the USA, land of burgers, freedom, and of course Nintendo games.
Love that.
to drop a quick email because I've got a burning question for you and Rowan Fern. Okay, so I've been diving deep into Breath of the Wild lately. Absolute masterpiece, right? But here's the thing. I'm stuck at that super tricky shrine near the Ridgeland Tower. You know, the one with the crazy electric currents. My poor Link can't catch a break. Any tips or tricks you can share to help me conquer this shrine? Or is there some epic Nintendo lore about it that I'm missing out on? Also, totally curious, have either of you faced this electrifying challenge yourselves? Sending game-loving vibes from the States, Sarah.
I think, Sarah, I have the perfect solution to help you out on this endeavour.
Delete the game?
What you need to do is adopt a dolphin and then ride that into space, and it'll work.
Okay,
that's a joke.
See, I think she was looking for more like stuff within the actual game that could help her,
okay, yeah. So not imagination. Okay, listen, this is the thing. I really wish I could help Sarah out on this one. I think you would too, Rowan. But we've not actually got the game. It's so annoying. We've not got the game. But I'm a huge fan. I watched a lot of gameplay. Electrifying challenge. So what's she doing? She's stuck at Ridgeland Tower. What we'll do is we'll ask our viewers. Anyone? I'm pretty sure we've got a fair handful of viewers that play this game. We've had people write in and ask us if we played this before. Anyone else, write into the podcast and tell us if you've experienced this problem yourselves, and and we can answer the question that way. But yeah, otherwise,
in the meantime, Sarah, I suggest YouTube. YouTube's always there to help you out. Gameplay walkthroughs are there.
Yeah, because if she just listens to this entire episode to wait for a question to get read out, all she heard was Peach Showtime and Palworld. It's not even that much help, I guess. But I guess, I think YouTube is definitely the place to go. Like, if you stub your toe and it hurts too bad, always go to Google. Right, listen, my toe hurts really bad. Actually, don't do that, because...
Actually, don't go to Google. It'll tell you you're going to die.
Yeah. If you found out, right, if you've got I've got a sniff, you type into, I've got a bad sniff today. It's like, you are suffering from nose falling off syndrome. You'll die in about...
It always says something about...
6 minutes.
You can result in death. Oh, this can result in death. You've got a bad toe, it can result in death. If you've got a cough, it can result in death.
What is it with Google being so true? I don't even Google my symptoms at this point. Like,
you can just say, like, oh, I've got an itch on my arm, and it will say that it's a sign of death.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like, sign of death. Like, it's like, I actually once researched, because I used to smoke, right? Which is bad for you. Don't smoke, kids. Don't do that. I don't smoke anymore. Yeah. I used to smoke, right? And I think I was about half a year into smoking cigs, and I was like, well, I looked it up online. I was like, because I had some lung hurt issues, right? Where my lungs hurt, and I looked it up, and it was like, oh yeah, this is a massive sign of lung cancer, and I was like, fuck! I've only like smoked for 5 months. Not that you should do it. I quit not long after.
Well,
yeah. It wasn't lung cancer though.
I looked up once as well, because one time I had like pimple like on my tongue, which was it was an absolute. It was terrible, because every time you ate something, it would scrape against it.
And they say this is an STD.
So I looked it up on Google. I said I've got a pimple on my tongue, and it says this could be a sign of oral cancer.
Great.
And then I was panicked for about the rest of the day, because I thought I had oral cancer, and then like the next day it just disappeared, and then I was fine.
I had the same issue, mate. I actually had a well, not similar, but I had an issue where I had a mark that just appeared out of nowhere on my chin, like a mark. And it must have been, I must have slept on it wrong, I don't know, like some blood circulation gone wrong. But I searched it up, mark, that strange mark that appeared on my face, and this is a sign of severe STD. I was like, fuck, what? You mean, bro, you may be able to die from this. I was like, what? I was like, you may follow the following symptoms: vomiting, severe pain, and headaches, and then you'll die. I was like, are you serious right now?
And it always says at the end, and possibly even death.
Yeah, possibly even death. Yes, and dot, full stop. I was like, listen,
dot.
I'm just going to shut down Google and pretend I did not hear that at all, and I'm going to ignore this. And guess what, Ryan? It disappeared, and I'm still alive. Google, stop being so silly. Honestly, Google is not the doctor to go to. Go to the doctor if you're really concerned. Don't go to Google. It's just the worst remedy ever. Like, it's just always the worst case scenario. But I'm sorry, I don't know how we got into getting death when we were talking about Sarah and her endeavours on Breath of the Wild. But yeah,
we were talking about looking up online.
Yeah, looking up online.
I'd say before any viewers comment in, do that. I'd say
do that.
Look online.
Check Reddit. Check YouTube.
How to get past electrifying challenging ridge.
Electric currents.
look at
electric currents.
YouTube's good.
I mean, that's not very good. Electric currents.
But YouTube's probably better than Google because like you can actually see what they're doing.
Yeah, like all the YouTube tutorials. I tend to do that when I'm stuck in a game, but then I was playing this game once on the TV in the living room, and my dad walked in and he saw me Googling how to get past this game. My dad was like, cheat! You can't get past the game, I was like, Dad, I bet you can do this. And yeah, funny enough, my dad had a go. He was like, how do you do this, son? I was like, exactly why you should use Google, Dad.
The only thing, I just play on Wii or GameCube with my dad, because if I gave my dad a controller, he wouldn't know what to do.
Have you ever tried? Look, I think that's what Eli told me. This would be a funny idea one day to a YouTube video with like a parent. I'll probably blow their face out if they don't want to be in it. But yeah, like, and just ask them like about memes. Like, what is? And they'll be like, what is sus? They just won't know. But the funny thing is, like, you ever tried to train your parent how to play an Xbox? Or like a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Have you said like, Dad, this is, you press X to do this and you do this to that? Have you ever tried? Yeah. This is the triangle. Is it pain?
They actually worked on the game. I made them learn GameCube. They can't learn PS4 or Xbox though.
No, I mean the PS4. Like, this is weird, Rowan. I think I've just realised that my friends all love Xbox. Probably two of them like PlayStation. Everyone prefers Xbox. It's weird.
That's surprising.
The
thing is, though, is that guess what? You know how like dads nowadays, right?
Yeah.
They've a lot of them, like they didn't have like the PlayStation, so they can't know it. Guess what? When my kid, future, let's say they're like 13, 14, I've got them a PlayStation. They're playing like on the PlayStation or Xbox or anything. They say like I make a little comment, and they say, "Oh, I bet you couldn't do this." I'd go, crack my knuckles, give me the controller, and I'd absolutely destroy them because I played a PS4 and Xbox in my childhood.
It'd be like, it's time to fire our kids, right? How dare you? It's like it's that moment of like, did you just say that?
Did you just destroy him?
That is exactly what I'd do as well.
Honestly,
I'll be like, son, let's just pretend you did not say that. I literally run a fucking podcast about gaming. Just shush. I did it for years. Me and Jude took over the world with games. We played all consoles, PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox. What do you mean? To be fair, I think if my kid tries to train me how to play a game, I'll just look at them and say, you don't want to be saying that right now. You don't want to be saying that right now. You don't.
No.
I'm the gamer. I'm passing this down to you, son. Not you passing it up to me. But I guess it's because our parents in their generation, this sort of stuff wasn't around, so they genuinely don't know how to use it. So like when they, and it is also interesting to think that when we have children and they're like teenagers, will there be a situation where a new console comes out and we don't know how to use it? But here's the thing, Ryan. I think that I'm always going to be a gamer. Just because because like, I mean,
too old to hop on the
exactly, exactly. And like, I know parents that are still playing things like PlayStation and whatnot, just because they've been gamers when they're little. Not every 50, 40-year-old man keeps gaming. Like, my dad had a Commodore 64 or something. Like, he was born in 70s, 90s. No, that wasn't. Yeah, I think it was the 1970s. My dad was born in. That was when Nintendo was out. 64, that was out. Was it? No, it wasn't the 1970s. My dad was not that old. 1980s. My dad was born in the 1980s. And he had the Condor out. It had the very interesting consoles, but like, my dad never kept to gaming, right? So they had like they had an old PlayStation, I think, in his house. Like the first ever PlayStation that was released. Him and his brother played it, like they played F1 and stuff together. But then my dad just stopped gaming. Like, he gave up. So that's that. So now, when I try and teach my dad how to play a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation or an Xbox, he's like, it takes him a bit of time to know how to press it all, but he gets there. Like, my dad's still got that gamer in him. Like, he's still got the gamer in him. Like, he still knows how to play it. As for my mum, she has always played, like, she had a Nintendo 64. She played it a lot when she was younger. She just knows how to play this stuff. Like, I gave her my Switch to play Animal Crossing, and she just played it. My mum steals my Switch off me to play Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Nice.
So my mum's still a gamer, you know. Mum's always going to be a gamer. My dad just never is too busy, and he's just like, nah, I haven't got time for games. Mum, she's always got time for a game. I think that's my mum's side in me. She's a gamer still. In her 40s, and she's still a gamer. What about your mum? Is she a gamer? Or is she not?
Can be.
Yeah, can be. You think she would learn?
Depends what game.
Yeah.
Depends what game.
Yeah, true. Then what if you try to teach her how to play like I was trying to think of a game that you could teach her to play, like Subnautica, or like No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I think that's.
Should she pick that up?
No Man's Sky is a bit more. I think Subnautica probably. No Man's Sky maybe. I don't know.
It's got more options.
No Man's Sky's probably. Yeah, to be fair though, like No Man's Sky, like the pulse engine, you have to like keep collecting like titanium to like refill it. I don't think they'd know how to do that.
Yeah, no, it should be good in creative mode, right? Because you don't need titanium. You just need to press. In creative mode, you don't need titanium to refill it, right?
Yeah, you do.
But you have to collect any.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't need to.
Yeah, otherwise the pulse engine. No, okay, it might because when you warp to like another system, it refills automatically.
Oh, I get you.
If you stay like in one system and it runs out, you have to refill it.
Oh, so you have to tell Mum, Mum, we have to go to this planet and then forage for this, and then she'll be like, Rowan, I don't want to know. It's too much.
Well, you sound like that guy on the phone again. Your posh voice. It sounds like that guy was on the phone saying 50p, 50p.
Mate, I know how Mum speaks. I could probably do a small impression, right? She says this phrase, right? Ain't it?
Do the accent.
Ain't it? Just say that. Yeah. All right, I can't really do it. But I don't. Ain't it? I can't really do it, man. I'll do your Mum. I'll do it. I'm sorry. Listen, it's a Leicester accent. I can't do it.
It's not a Leicester accent.
Wait, what accent your mum's got then? I don't know. What is your mum's?
I don't know. I'll tell you what accent my dad's got though. He's got a bit of Birmingham in it. It's got a bit of Birmingham because that's where he grew up.
I can see that. I can hear that now. Now you've told me that, I can connect the dots. Yeah. I can connect the dots. I know how Brummie you sound. He's not. I think he's not completely Birmingham, but I get that. I can see the Birmingham in him. He's half
and half.
I've heard the phraserisms, if that's the right thing. Yeah. And then you're just I'm not. It's funny. I think we ever spoke before we closed the podcast off. I've doxed your village more than 4 times in this podcast, but you've not heard it, guys, because I've had to edit it out. It's a good thing. You've got your village accent. This is quite funny because that's where you're from, isn't it? You're just born and bred from your village. So this is Ryan's. But you have got a North accent, right? Because this is Midlands accent. North. So if you're anyone north of London is a northerner. That's how it works. Anyone south of London is a southerner, right? So if you're in London, you're a southerner because London is south of the UK. If anyone north of London, so you're from Birmingham, Leicestershire, Leeds, Manchester, you're classed as a northerner. If you're born in London,
I'm a northerner.
So you're a northerner. I'm a southerner because I was born in London. I'm born and bred London. My family all in London. I've got a London accent, so I'm from London. You're north of London, about 2 hours north. So you've got a northern accent. Anyone north of London's classed as a northerner. Because it's weird. Because I thought like anyone lived in the Midlands, in the middle of the UK, from Norwich to whatever, it's or Suffolk, or whatever it is, to the other end of the UK. I don't know where that is. Wales. They'll be classed as a Midlander, but that's just not it. They're always classed as Northerners. So you're a Northerner, Ryan, and I'm a Southerner. Southerner and Northerner runs a podcast. This is how it goes. Anyway, it's time for you to shoot off, Ryan. You've definitely gone over time. I think we've still managed to fit things in. Yeah. I'm guessing you're going to have to run. Like after this, as soon as I press start, you're going to have to get on your marks and start running. So, anyway, guys, it's been a great episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've been out doing seasons, so that hopefully should order things out a bit more as well. But guys, please send in your questions and comments, just like Sarah did today, to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. Please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from. And leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. This will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the description below: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, website, and Discord server. Until then, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Bye.